really praying that you can hear me on this thing. Matter of fact, I'll probably just do this for the moment and take this headphone thingy out. That way I feel for sure that you all can hear me. And then we'll just worry about it later because there's no mic on the headphones that I'm holding and my Bluetooth is charging at the moment. I want to tell you guys about the glory of God. You cannot make this stuff up. You guys, you know what? I want to give you a couple of minutes and see what happens first. I want to give you an opportunity to get in here. I just want to tell the story. And I want someone to be able to know God's glory. Thank you to whomever it was who dropped off the like. God's amazing, y'all. Seriously, ain't nothing for it. I'm about to walk this half an hour. What up, Sister Enage? How's your spirit? Girl, God is funny. God is super funny. We're going to get into it in a minute. But like I said, I wanted to make sure, now that you're here, I'm ready. Pretty much I wanted to make sure that you were present, and then that was it. Okay. So I hope you can hear me okay. Give me a 5 in the chat. You can hear me. I'm going to do the best that I can right now because, we're out here in the street walking, whatever. Anyway, so today is September 12th, 2023. This morning, I woke up and basically I had $2.33 and didn't know where the hell I was going or what I was going to do today. Around 8:30, I had my bags packed and I was going to go to this place known as Sister Jose's. It's a shelter here in Tucson, right? Something said, hey, before you go to the shelter, go ahead and get a cigar because you're going to want to smoke from irritation. And then go back to the room, grab your bags, and leave. All right, cool. So that was the plan. So I go over to the gas station, and now mind you, I got $2.33. Something was like, you know what, JP? Girl, just go ahead and play the scratch off. What up, March? How's your spirit? It was like, J Peach, go and play a scratch off lottery. What's it gonna kill you? You getting ready to go into a shelter anyway. So I buy a scratch off, a $1 scratch off, and it gets me 40 bucks. 40 bucks is 15 shy of a hotel stay. Someone came through with the other 15. Look at God. I know you're thinking, well, why didn't you just go ahead and save the 55 bucks, go to the shelter? You see, it was that moment in time. I couldn't. Like literally, the blessing was happening in the moment that I would have otherwise been at the shelter, right? I either would have never gone to the gas station and made the purchase because I would have gone directly to the shelter, or ta-da, look at God. He was like, prepared to go there, but do something else because I got you. God is awesome. He's amazing because even still, there was a situation and I can't get access to some of the funds. There's another $50 out there. I got to figure out how I'm going to use it. I guess I'm going to use it for food money because I can order things with Venmo, but Venmo doesn't work with my bank, right? But anyway, I have enough money for the room, for medicine, something to eat, and to do it again tomorrow, I do it correctly and just keep going and keep remembering that God's got me, because he didn't have to, right? He didn't have to give me the blessing. He didn't have to think about me. He didn't have to try with me. None of those things. He could have just been like, all right, girl, good luck in them streets out there. But he didn't. Instead, he was like, listen, here's enough money for you to start the process. And I was able to get a room and food and medicine. I don't know any other way to take that but a blessing and a lesson. Never, ever give up. Never believe that God's not on your team. It may not look like it. It may not feel like it. Bruh. Woo. There are moments in time when I have to remind myself that it is not just me. However far I've come along in this journey, it's because God's got me. Good morning, and has always had me. God has had his hands on me and been covering me at least since 1993. No, that's when I graduated from high school. Holy freaking cow, dude. I graduated from high school in 93. 93, 2003, 2003. Yo! I graduated 30 years ago. What? Holy cow, Batman. I actually graduated longer than that. That doesn't make sense. I graduated before that. I did. I had to think back. I wasn't 18 when I graduated. I graduated in 92, technically, because I was supposed to graduate in 93 with my classmates, but it meant that I would have to either stay behind because my parents were going to Germany, or I would go to Germany and graduate with people that I didn't know. So what we did was I had more than enough credits. I just had a couple of classes that were required. So we shrunk my senior year into one semester, and I was able to I'll graduate early. I graduated in 92, technically. I was born in 75, so you do the math. Keep hope alive. Um, like I said, I'm no slouch, I'm no dummy. Smarter than the average kid. They're certainly smarter than any freak on the street. And then again, I've heard of some of these pimps and celebrities. So who knows? Maybe not. Yes, I am getting a little bit warm in the sweatshirt. Underneath, I have on a workout shirt. And believe it or not, y'all, I don't really care for workout clothes. I care for working out, thus I wear them. Seriously, I just want to be in something comfy. You know what I mean? So, also, I don't know if I'm going to keep you guys with me for this whole stream because I do have limited data and I don't want to use it all. And it's a half an hour walk just one way. And I've only been walking for about 12 minutes, so that ought to tell you something. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to tell you guys about God's good grace because that's pretty funny to me. And God was like, girl, yeah, go on, keep stressing. Go on, keep worrying, go on, freaking out. That's what you do. I recognize you. I made you. And then God was like, girl, guess what I got for you? Oh, March Harris. Let me listen. The Father truly loved me. Y'all want to go ahead and cash out your girl some money. I may try to find a onesie. Not yet. It's a little too soon. She said, my workout clothes have been trying to date my child. Listen, if my workout clothes were going to date me, I'm still doing workouts from the 70s and 80s. So you jazzercise my ass. I'd be cool with that shit. Put on some leg warmers and weights and shit. It'd be great. So when I did the gospel, I saw this dude. It's exactly what he reminded me of. He had on this outfit one day, and it really just looked like he was on his way to jazzercise class. And one, and two, and you know what to do. And now the leg, and kick, and ball, and kick ball change and twirl, and spin. It was great. I was like, dude, maybe we need you. Maybe we'll get a workout show around you. He was like this big. He had on like a headband, and he had an afro, and then, the outfits, the spandex, and some stowed sock that came up to his damn near his knees. It was too freaking funny. I was like, God, if you are not in the 80s video, I do not know. Oh. Y'all, when I tell you, God's amazing. That's it. I look at my life and I look at it. I hope things are going well in your world, Mike. She says, I'm so happy for you on your. I know, right? It's funny because since teenage, a couple of times I won on the scratch off inside. I won the dollar back that I played with. So today I was like, all right, well, I'll win $1 maybe. It was 40. And I'm like, look at God. God has love for me. There are moments when I do not feel worthy. Like, where I'm like, all right, God, I know why you're putting me out here. It's because I haven't done enough. It's because I'm not worthy of this thing. I'm not worthy because I didn't say thank you. I didn't give praise. Before I said thank you to you, I said thank you to someone else first. Those things, anything. Then I realized God's not out to punish me. As I said, the gentleman told me you got to go through some shit so God will get you out of it. So that's the thing. God was like, bro, you in some shit. I'm going to get you out of it. So you got to get in it first. It's like, why wouldn't you be worthy? I see you every day. That's us. That's the humanness in us. We don't believe that we're worthy. There are moments when I'm like, bruh, I know I deserve these things. Deserving and worthy to me, though, are different. You're deserving of a paycheck because you went to work every day. I'm deserving of some type of show of affection or understanding because I show up for God every day, right? And then God shows up for me. I'm here, I'm walking, I'm breathing, I'm eating, I'm living, and all of those things. So, deserving, but worthy, like, am I healed enough? Am I clean enough? Am I whole enough? Like, to know God is to know that He is in your presence, you're in His, and I've done enough to keep my home and my safe space so that God can come into my place. You know what I mean? When I say safe space, I mean mentally. If God comes to visit me, am I going to be burdening Him with my worries, with my pain, with crying? The same way that we have people come visit us and we just want to hang out and chill with them and have a nice time or day, we want to do that with Him. So if we're not healthy, whole, and healed, then that's not what He's going to witness when He comes in our space. March says, we see ourselves through our mistakes. God doesn't. He sees us. Right, March. I think that's a very fair statement. We as humans see ourselves and others through our mistakes, which is why it's so difficult for us to get those we used to know to let go of our past and accept who we are today. It's the reason why a lot of people who walk in faith have to walk away from the people that they knew in that old life, that other place. But you can't have faith and keep handing yourself over to trickery and demons. At some point, you've got to decide to stay in the light and in the upright. God has blessed me with the ability to move freely between worlds, so to speak. Like, if I'm with someone who's homeless or someone who's middle class or someone who's considered elite, I can compete. I can speak with them fluently in the language of the level they are at. And from there, we can move things forward in time or back. It's just, what are we going back to? And it's certainly going to be different if I wasn't there the first time. Which is why they say you can't go home again, because it's never the same as when you left it. March, I agree. The human fight, or the human plight, is to find your spiritual family. To find the family that God ordained for you, created for you, made a lane for y'all. Find that lane, find your family, and then get with the business of getting on. You know, you may have to slow down, you may have to turn around, but you may even have to do a double take. At the end of the day, the person in that lane is the one that God chose for you. One, to be with, and to build a legacy. They're the same. Oh my God, Mark, you're right. Mike, it is Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. See, now, Mike, I was going to go get me some scrimps and eat those today, but now you got me feeling some type of way. So I can't get this money off of Venmo. Maybe I'll order tacos. I don't know. But I do have to eat today. Like I said, God's got me. He's amazing. So, you know, it's the little things. Do I wish that the blessings were bigger? Indeed. Do I wish that I could have paid for a room for a week and gotten food and eat? Certainly. No. Just remember, God blessed me. I said, Father, here's this need. Food, clothing, shelter. He was like, all right, girl, I got you. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. We're going to work on that long-term stuff, but right now, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. We'll get around to that long stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got you. I see what you got going on right now. Take care of this. I got you. Hang tight. That's God in my dad's voice. So forgive me. He got a little Tennessee country. March says, your spiritual tribe. Oh, yes, only allies apply. Because I want tacos. Thanks, Mike. See? Look what you did. See what you did, Mike? He said, I'm not even sure if I work tomorrow. I asked it out. See? Claim it. Now, don't, call in. Please at least check and see whether or not they actually have you off schedule. But claim the day off and celebrate your birthday, happy birthday, in the most amazing way possible. Let's see. Tomorrow, you should go to Wild Wings. Y'all got a Wild Wing somewhere around you? Spirit says go to Wingstop, Mike. Spirit says go to Wingstop. When you go to Wingstop, you're going to get stopped by somebody on a bike. Spirit says you're going to go to Wingstop, get stopped by someone on a bike, and they are going to pose a question. It's going to be something curious. It's going to make you reflect and think. B-Dubs is close to you, but there's something about Wingstop. I don't know. Shout out to Rick Ross. But yeah, that's what Spirit says. Spirit says you're gonna go to a wing stop. Someone on a bike is going to approach you. They're gonna ask you a curious question, and it's gonna cause you to do some type of reflection. You're welcome. Oh, me too, right? Oh my God. That Cajun fried corn, bruh. I could just eat that in French fries. I mean, the wings are good. The corn, though, bang it. Bang it. I love that corn. Love it. All right, y'all. We is almost at the dispensary. Listen, I guess I take y'all. I did take y'all all the way with me. Unfortunately, I cannot take you inside. Um, some of them government guidelines and things. Yes, things are getting so amazing in the cannabis space. So they want to reschedule cannabis so that it's not a controlled substance, or at least not up there. Two, the feds or the federal government, once they reschedule it, it will also mean that those who want to work for the feds will have an opportunity. Hey, boy! Woo, the motorcycles. Okay. So a lot of people, including myself, are disqualified from working for the federal government because they use medical marijuana. Thanks to Jamie Raskins and a few other folks, they're trying to overturn that. I mean, because seriously, sitting at my desk minding my business, me and my weed ain't doing nothing to you. I'm not consuming it on property or any of those things. And if someone can go and get opioid therapy and go to work and make decisions, then why should not be able to? That part. So that's another one of my goals, to get my medical card, because then it will make purchasing cheaper and easier. And I can get deliveries again. Oh, I miss the days of cannabis delivery. Just standing out in front of the apartment. Hey, that's my weed. Thank you for bringing my weed to me. I appreciate you. Mike says, hey, March, are you doing anything for Frappe Friday? Oh, Lord, you too. March says, okay, peace and blessings, JP. Have a blessed one, March. We'll see you soon. I'll probably be again live later, I think. Maybe. I've got something that I need to do first. Me, medicate. I'm going to go get my medicine. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to eat, medicate, and sleep. And then I'm going to try and make some calls and appointments to see if I can't get something through the rest of the week, because the need hasn't changed, just the ability to meet it. And that's growing daily, because God's got me. And I'm thankful. Man, if you only knew. If your God only knew. Sorry. Anyway, y'all, can't do the whole thing. I appreciate and love everyone who showed up for me in the stream. March, Mike, Sister H, anybody watching this later on the replay. Von Erich, I appreciate you. Oh, gosh. Who else? Nate Lee, Ivanich, Zero, everybody who is rooting for me. You haven't given up, and neither will I. Keep your spirit up. Oh, yeah, March, I do have some tea in the room. Keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the streets. Peace. God loves you. I do too. Love yourself more so we can all get on the same accord.